I mean, I thought we played pretty well in all 3 games offensively, and obviously there's some things we can clean up defensively, but I thought offensively we've been playing really well. We've been creating a lot of chances, so that's definitely a good sign.
Justin Bradford, Penalty Box Radio, here with Abigail Martin of Penalty Box Radio. 5-2 victory for the Nashville Predators. That was a pretty good one, and one that they really needed, especially after the showing against the Detroit Red Wings, but against a hungry San Jose Sharks team. The captain, Roman Josi, 2 big goals, and hey, 1 on the power play, Abigail.
I mean, a power play goal. I mean, isn't that something that all Preds fans have been wishing for who knows how long now? I mean, pretty impressive. First goal, an amazing pass by Colton Sissons through the slot, right bar down where Mama hides the cookies. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see, and it was really nice to see that from the captain. I think, personally, going off of Detroit where he didn't get his points, that is typical for him in his career. He was like, oh, hey, let's start this one early, and he bounced back from Detroit.
Money.
He made a really nice move, actually. Made a kind of a bad pass to him in the skates, and he got it, made a nice move around the defenseman, and I had a lot of space there in the middle because of his move, so he made a good play to me.
Yeah, he was awesome. He's so dynamic back there. He's a great defenseman, but I mean, he has the rush like a forward all the time, and to see him kind of taking control of the game early, it sets the tone for us, and he was great tonight as usual.
Good night for Kyle Turris as well, getting a goal on a wicked snipe. Good for him to get going early on in the season, right, Abigail?
Of course. I mean, hopefully this is something that's going to build on. Preds fans last year weren't satisfied with Kyle Turris' play, and then you see him at Worlds, and everyone's like, oh, we might as well give him a second chance. And to do it at this game and do it at home, I'm sure a lot of Preds fans are feeling a lot better.
Here's game reaction from Kyle Turris.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good win. It's bounced back after the loss last game and score 5 goals. It's what you want to do at home. Yeah, it was nice. I think our line's playing real well. We're skating, we're creating opportunities, and gelling well together. So, we're having fun. We have a very high-powered offense. We have a lot of depth and just some very talented, skilled players.
So the San Jose Sharks 0-3 coming into this game, and hey, after this one, 0-4. Predators knew they'd be pretty hungry and a little desperate, and we didn't really see that until later on in the game, but it's still a big victory for the Nashville Predators. Austin Watson obviously said the team was prepared for how hungry of a Sharks the team were.
Yeah, I mean, Roman Josi is not doing that hot, as everyone's discussed, but tonight's game was really weird because there was a lot going on, but at the same time, there was nothing going on.
Tuesday night game.
Super weird. I'm glad that the Preds could pull it off and get that 5-2 victory, and especially bouncing back after Detroit, because it's Detroit. History's not too hot, and I'm glad that Preds didn't keep holding with history, and, I mean, Sharks didn't get their desperation win, so Preds won. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's 5-2. They didn't give up, even though things got really weird. I mean, they kept it through. Lots of weird puck bounces, puck battles. It was really weird. And then a 3-11 shift from Matt Irwin. Super weird. That's all I have to say. That's weird.
Yeah, no, I mean, you gotta prepare for that. You gotta know what you're up against. Obviously, they haven't had the start that they wanted, and we're coming off a loss Saturday night at home, which we don't want to happen very often. So, I guess you could say both teams were pretty hungry coming into this one, and we're able to come out and get a good start, and then just kind of push through the rest of the game.
Speaking of that 3-11 shift from Matt Irwin, Austin Watson was also on the ice for 2:25. Lots of time on ice for these guys. They got stuck in the defensive zone. Peter Laviolette addressed it. Austin Watson addressed it. But the good thing is no penalties and no goals allowed.
I mean, thank goodness for that. I mean, I think everyone was on the edge of their seat. Like, that's a long shift to take. I mean, for anybody, the most experienced player, most conditioned player, that is a lot of time to take. I would be so surprised if they wouldn't have showed up to the last 5 minutes of regulation. I mean, that was impressive. It was scary. But they came out of it. So, I mean, everything's okay.
Everything is okay.
Just don't get scored on. It's a battle of attrition out there. You're just trying to hopefully be in the right spot. You kind of got to go back to positioning on that and just try to keep everything to the outside. I mean, there's times in the game where that happens. You're going to have to defend. Obviously, you don't want to get caught out there, but I think a couple of them there, Sis and Bones were able to get off, which is great, so we can get some fresh guys on and hopefully let them do a little bit of the work and just try to get in the lanes, maybe block a shot or two, and just not get scored on.
I think we're doing the right things offensively in the second period. I thought we turned the puck over a little bit too much. That's another fine line that we have to be careful of. I talked about what the problem I thought was last game, just with continuing to attack and forecheck when we should pull out and play defense last game. tonight I thought we maybe exposed the puck a little bit too much in the second period, and from that they were able to turn it over and pound us in our end, and now we've got tired players on the ice and they took advantage of it. So just making sure that we take care of the puck as well. We can't always create, but it's certainly nice to see the offense and the goals, and the guys are working hard to create.
There you have it. All the post-game reaction you could probably, mostly, hopefully ask for. Predators win 5-2 over the San Jose Sharks, a team that still looking for their first win. Up next for the Nashville Predators, the visiting Washington Capitals. What are you looking forward to in that game, Abigail?
I really want to see if the Predators are going to push with this momentum that they have. I mean, mind you, winning against the Sharks isn't that big of a victory to hold on, but you're bouncing back from Detroit, so that's a really good thing to see that the Preds aren't giving up early, because of course you're going to lose some games, but to lose early on, I mean, really a team can make or break right there. Am I going to bounce back, or am I going to go into a slump? So seeing if they're going to continue from tonight's momentum and build onto with the Capitals, mind you, it's going to be a different game from there, but seeing if they're really going to progress, if Josi's going to continue, if Duchene is going to continue on his point streak, that is one thing I'm very looking forward to see. And Filip Forsberg and Matt Duchene look like a match made in heaven. There's no explanation for that. You just need to watch, and it looks like a highlight reel every single time they hit the ice. So really interested to see what they're going to do with the Capitals.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Justin Bradford, Abigail Martin, Penalty Box Radio.